morning everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Happy Factory Boss Mods. This is episode 68, and it's been a very long time since I last played it. I recorded like something like 25 episodes in advance, because, you know, one more factory, and then you just like, okay, so there's like episode 40 on YouTube, and I'm on episode 67, and like, I don't think this is reasonable. What the hell is going on here? Oh yes, so what I did was actually turning the game into high speed mode, just to run all around my base to see what the hell is going on the base, just as a reminder and just as a debug run. So now I have a pretty decent idea what the hell is broken. So now I only need to go around and fix it. So the first thing that's broken is that there's way too much oxygen in our system. So do I even have the oxygen venting thing? Okay, this is a pump, this is a compressor. Can a compressor do the venting? Because I don't remember. And I don't think compressor can vent oxygen. I remember there was something that could vent oxygen, or we could also like just move it, just remove all this stuff and reinstall it, because right now, I mean, oxygen is something that it's not really a pollutant, so it's not really going to violate any European regulations if we just throw it into the air. At least I don't think so. Is it going to? I mean, I wouldn't be that surprised if there was some regulation against like venting oxygen into the air. It wouldn't make any sense, but you know, European Union regulations, nobody really likes them. So yes, so what I discovered is my biggest problem is that I don't have enough coal and oil, and I'm going to have this problem forever. So there is fortunately a solution to this problem. Okay, does it work now? Okay, they're doing something. Okay, it seems to be working. At least temporarily. At some point I will have to figure out how the hell they vent. There's some venting somewhere. I mean, that was not what I actually planned to do here. I just planned to fix oxygen quickly. Anyway, the big thing I need to do is I need to get a lot of wood and use wood instead of coal. That's the entire story. So fortunately we're no longer burning coal. I mean, this is just a backup system, which shouldn't even be live most of the time. Wait, is it provider chest? Why active provider? Okay, so it's basically an infinite amount of solid fuel, which we don't really care about. So, let's... Okay, so here we have a really strange setup where we have a coal line which is split. Half of it goes into producing heavy oil and half of it goes into the main bus, but there's no coal going from this direction, so I'm just going to move it around. So half of the coal is going to go here, and I'm just going to reverse this line. I feel this is somewhat silly. I'm kind of reusing the line that already exists, except I'm just going to move it around. Okay, and this line currently does absolutely nothing. Oh wait, oh, I see what this was doing. What it was doing is that it was going around this pole for no reason. Oh well, no matter. So now it's going to make some heavy oil, but that's not all. This is just the beginning. So we want to get some coal into heavy oil because we need a lot of oil products. And I think this is advanced oil processing. It looks like advanced oil processing. Is it not? No? Is it? Yeah, this is advanced oil processing. Okay. So the problem here is that we make a lot of synthetic wood, and I think we should stop. This is synthetic wood, right? I think we should stop doing any of that. No synthetic wood. Nope. And wait, what are you doing here? Oh my god, this is dreadful. I see what I did here. Okay, so basically what I did here was routing heavy oil from refineries through production into output. But that is dreadful. This is really difficult to actually get rid of later. Okay, so basically this is going to just be on standby, on probably indefinite standby. So I don't want to make any resin and any synthetic wood from out of heavy oil, because oil is too precious, and on the other hand, wood should be relatively plentiful, so we're making resin out of raw wood here, and we could make Well, this is synthetic wood. We could instead of using synthetic wood, we could make regular wood. I mean, we could use regular woods to make the boards, because the boards are the only thing that's actually interesting here. So this is synthetic wood into boards, so let's change it into regular wood to boards. It's kind of sad that we have to use separate recipes, so whenever I want to switch it, I have to switch it to different recipes. So, okay, so you use regular wood. So, let's set up production for it. So you're going to request some wood. Requester chest. And as usual, I just messed it up. Not horribly, but just slightly. And out, in, and out. So you're just going to cut... You're just going to make wood. Where the hell is wood? No, this is synthetic wood. Where's regular wood? I cannot get... Like, I know in the next version, supposedly... That's wood, okay. That's awesome. Alright. So, this is going to reduce demand for oil slightly. Not like horribly, just tiny bit. So next thing we need to do is we need to cut a lot of wood, because right now we don't actually have that much wood. I mean, can we actually check how much wood is in the system? If we mouse over that, we see there is absolutely none whatsoever. That's not true. I guess this is just in the storage and providers. Anyway, so now we should go somewhere where we can do a lot of lumberjacking. And another thing I want to do, and I could even do that on my way to do some lumberjacking, is to set up Nitinol, because I think Nitinol is the last metal alloy that I don't have yet. That's actually useful. I mean, I don't have a few other things, like I think, what was this thing called? Let's just take a look at it. Cobalt steel, for example, I don't have that, but I don't even know if it's used for anything other than this one axe. Maybe it's used for some weapons, and I don't really use weapons here, so I don't really care. Okay, so Nitinol, which is used for a lot of things. Basically, all the highest level stuff is used as Nitinol. Where's Nitinol? So it needs nickel and titanium. So what do we have here? This is Invar. This should be nickel. And you don't make nickel because you don't have any way to package sulfuric acid. Okay, so we have way too much sulfuric acid. So if this could be requester chest, and if you could request steel, and just package this, I mean, like, it's kind of silly. I feel like we shouldn't be doing that. We should just connect that with... connect that in one big sulfuric acid storage system. I guess I could just build one here. No, I want to build... Nitinol processing here. Okay, so let's assume that this is going to be... no, this is Invar. What's nickel? Oh, no, sorry, the Invar is on the top. So nickel is here, and nickel is used for tungsten. So that's kind of awkward. This is on nickel. That's really lovely. Alright, so we can actually set it up very easily. So let's set up... where's my... I have one furnace, seriously? Am I requesting them? I am requesting them. Okay, let's... No, I need metal mixing furnaces. I cannot use chemical furnaces for that. Am I requesting them? I don't think so. Why do I have iron plates here? Okay, give me all my furnaces. Why aren't they making more? I think it's some kind of oil deficiency. I mean, one of the oil products is used in ICs. What the hell is this stuff? Metal mixing furnaces. Here, give me all you have. I'm just going to use them here. Was this chemical plants 1? I'm pretty sure I don't want that. I have level 2s. I'm requesting level 3s, but I'm not getting any. So many things are just lacking. Why do I have carbon in my storage? Why do I have, like, silicon plates in my storage? I think I needed coal for my car, but that's not enough coal for a car. No, let's get rid of the coal. If I have to turn on the car, I'm just going to switch to... what is it? Solid fuel. Anyway, let's get rid of this. Come on, come on, come on. Did you bring me any? Metal mixing furnaces, okay, I just need a few. It's not going to be super high volume thing, so let's just move it a bit. 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, so Nitinol. So we need nickel and titanium. Well, titanium is somewhere. So let's first connect nickel. It's nickel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's not find titanium somewhere here. Okay, so this is tungsten. Let's just find titanium. It's somewhere in this area. What is this? This is Invar. Okay, this is nickel. Is this titanium? This is titanium. Okay, so that's not going to be too difficult to route. we just need to break this. I'm just going to move it like that, so it doesn't take too much space. And no, let's just move it straight here. That's a minimum space design. All right, so one bypass. So I think this is the last. Oh, that's gonna be kind of awkward. So let's say this is going to go here. This is going to be the input. Okay, let's just break this. So this seems to be like the last metal, unless I miss some important metal. But that's the last I'm aware I need. Okay, so this goes this way. This goes this way. Now some connections. All right. And this is going to be the output. So in. Out. Let's cut this here. Power up. And let's say... I think active providers would fine. No, let's just do passive providers. I'm not sure how much I need. I probably don't need all that much. This is mighty annoying because I kind of want to extract this. So let's extract this with a large area miners. That's just fine. Into active provider chest. It's not actually going to extract everything. Wait, why wouldn't it? It should. I think this is going to extract everything now, and the robots should take it, unless the robots are out of range, but they shouldn't be. Robots are in range. Okay, that's fine. And you go here. So I still need to process to make sure that this... what is this? Nitinol? I've never actually heard about the name Nitinol before this game. Is it even a real thing? Well, presumably it's a real thing. Like, but is it like a really major thing, or is it some completely trivial thing that they wanted because they actually had those resources? Oh god. Alright, so let's just do some lumberjacking. How far do we go? So I want to just basically go up and cut everything. That's my plan. So I have a bunch of roboports. And okay, this is level, no, this is level 4. Okay, just the electric follows level 3 and I got mighty confused. Oh, that is kinda weird. It seems I missed some small bits, and that's the weird part, obviously. Not the part that there are leftover miners, it's just like I missed that part, which is mighty embarrassing. So, nah, leave it here for now. I'll come here eventually. Okay, so is this in range of anything? No, it's not. So let's make it in range. Oh, actually, I should first check that roboports can reach, because maybe roboports cannot. The roboports are just fine. Oh, so here's a roboport. Here is a very long distance pole. So let's cut all of this stuff. So I'm going to basically do a major lumberjacking operation, because that's much easier than connecting extra... than finding new coal fields and oil fields. I mean, a nice thing about oil fields is that they last forever, in a way. But in just very dubious way. Their production eventually is just going to be very low. Okay, so don't think that there's any random... pipes or anything that I need to worry about, so I'm just going to cut all of this stuff, if I can. Every tree is like 4 or something wood, so that means like... No, sorry, 4 raw wood, so that means like 8 wood, and that means like 8 boards or something? I'm not entirely sure, but I think this lumberjacking operation should be relatively... Well, it should reduce the demand for oil for a while. Not forever, but just for a while. Okay, apparently all of this is in range, good. And if I ever need those resources, it's just going to be much easier now. Alright, and I'm just going to leave those roboports everywhere, because why not? Wow, the range is crazy. Especially inside... No, this is actually logistics range? Yeah, this is logistics range, it's not just construction range. Okay, so unfortunately... I still need to go back and connect it by wires. I think if I get Nitinol, I can get like even higher range wires. That's another reason to get Nitinol. And like I'm not really very careful with where I'm pointing my blueprint, so I'm probably going to destroy a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm just going to leave random. I'm just going to randomly leave some random trees, and just going to look pretty horrible. But it's just going to get most of them. Ah, that's so nice. It's a nice change compared to like laying down factories. Okay. So I want to clear it up a bit before I get the next one. And yeah, so all those poles and roboports are going to stay here forever. I really have no reason, unless I start building around, and if I start building around here, then obviously that would be silly. I might have to move things around if, for example, there's a mine that I want to set up here, but it's really far. I don't think there's even that many factories that I want to build that I want to go that far, so that's probably just going to be like a 3 extraction, and there's just going to be like leftover roboports from that. Okay, that's a lot of wood. Okay, now that I'm heading back towards the base, I need to make sure I'm not actually cutting any of the base components, because this lumberjacking thing is not actually saying just cut trees, it just cuts everything. Just somewhat silly. It would be nice if there was some selective blueprint, so I could just, for example, tell it to just cut trees. So no idea how many trees it got, hopefully a lot. If that's not enough, then I can go back and cut more trees, and that was actually pretty fast. Compared to actually finding like oil or coal and connecting it, even with mixed network, connecting it all would just take forever. I mean, maybe not forever, but it would take quite long. Okay, I don't think there's roboport here, because if there was roboport here, that would already taken. Active provider. So, what's the roboport range? Okay, let's go back. Nope, this is just slightly outside range of roboports. So let's set up roboport here. And apparently that's not... Alright, that's just fine. Okay, the robots are going to handle it eventually. It's going to take them a while, but they're going to figure it out. So let's go to the place where we're turning various metals into gears and so on. What's going on here? We don't have gilded copper wire because we probably don't have gold. No, wait, we have gilded copper wire here in not a very large amount, but in some amount. But yes, we probably don't have gold. Gold? Yes, because we don't have gold ore. Well, that's gonna have to wait. Unfortunately, getting gold is relatively difficult. I'm sure like that we have random stoppages all over the place, but right now, what's going on here? Okay, you just make enough copper that I don't know what to do with this copper. That makes sense. I think I'm just going to make them active providers, so we clear this up. This seems to have been finished, so let's get rid of this. Yeah, the robots, just swarms of robots. That's just lovely. So yes, I'm just going to take another run just to make sure, just to connect some random mines, but that's gonna happen later. So, what is this? Why did I take titanium? I think this was accident. I don't think I intentionally did it. Okay, so what's going on here? So you want Nitinol bearings, Nitinol gear wheels, and so on and so on. And you want... do I even have technology for it? Nope, I don't have technology for you. Okay, so let's set up something similar to this except for Nitinol. I think I'll just set it up here. So a requester for Nitinol. Is it a requester? Yeah, requester. So Bob's materials. Nitinol, where's Nitinol? Okay, why do they look differently? Some of them look like flat, some of them look like those beams. I mean, is it just like random, or is it is there like some design going on here? Okay, so what do we need? We need to basically set up a similar system to this one. At least I think that should be fine. So I don't think I need to bury like the balls for anything except to make the bearings. So like that. Except I don't actually need any of that, so it's just going to go straight into chest, so there's not going to be anything special here. So go like this way. And here. Okay, so, unit. This one is the for Nitinol balls. Wait, do I even have Nitinol balls? Yeah, of course I have. Now this is going to be Nitinol gears. And assuming this is all the gears, I think I have them all. Unless I missed some. I don't think so. And that's probably all of them. Wait, that's the wrong pole. Okay. So let's set up one here. And this is going to be a passive provider. And a passive provider. And let's connect this to something. Okay, so this is going to make all the Nitinol bits. Is it? Oh wait, you also need lubricant. Okay. Oh, yes, so it's good that I connected it so close, because it's really easy to get the lubricant here. I kind of forgot about lubricant, and it turns out that I did everything right. Okay, so we don't seem to be making enough Nitinol. Or any Nitinol, actually. Okay, the balls are saturated. Okay, well, eventually we might make some. It's possible that something is blocking there, but sometimes it's enough to just have a tiny bit of a resource, even if you don't have much. Okay, so what's next? What's here? Why do I have star chests here? Oh well. Apparently I do, so that's the important part. What? It goes up, but it doesn't connect anywhere? What the hell is this thing? It's like completely disconnected bit of belt. Oh, I think maybe it was going to my old sorting loop, and now it's just completely disconnected. Like debugging stuff like that is super difficult. So the way I figured it out, I did it between episodes, mostly because I had a very long break between recording the previous one and this one. I just used the console like here to just go to speed 5, and just to run around the base to see. Because my walking speed is very slow, and I don't like actually playing at speed 5 because that's just silly, but just to quickly run around the base to see what the hell is going on, it makes perfect sense. Alright, let's just cut this stuff. And I hope this is all in robot range. Okay, this seems to be in robot range. Yeah, a lot of stuff just basically ended. Wait, why aren't you extracting stuff? Whoa! Wait, that's a large area one? Apparently so. Alright, let's get a second one. Okay, let's cut it there. This seems to be done. So basically, whenever I connected them correctly, all those random miners should be finished. Okay, here's a small difficulty because I'm not sure if I can remove them safely. Can I remove both safely? None of them are blinking, so presumably I need to keep at least one of them. Yeah, unfortunately it's really difficult to see which large poles I can remove safely and which I should keep. The only way is I have to remove them and then see if anything breaks. Or I could just leave the poles and just remove the miners. Or even leave the miners, I mean, like, I kind of accidentally stumbled here and I wasn't actually planning to go here at all. It just happened. Oh yes, so let's take a look at and see why am I not getting any research done. And the thing is, actually, I think I have alien research, and I definitely should have the first 2 levels, so my guess is that I probably don't have the blue one. Okay, please take this. Yeah, so because this is desert, there's not going to be many trees here. I mean, there's going to be some random trees, but the trees are mostly going to be in this biome. I mean, Factorio has like 3 biomes, so it's not difficult to remember which biome does what. What the hell is this? This is tungsten. Why the hell don't you use like much longer? Oh, okay, so I thought somehow I messed it up. No, that's not messed up. That was actually correct. It's not any longer because it was just the end of the line, and there's just a few tiles missing. It's actually longer on the other side. Yeah, I'm still just debugging stuff. Okay, so come on. Shooting is strangely difficult. Alright, so let's go back to the sorting loop. Things seem to be sorting very slowly. And let's see why. Wait, this is gold? No, this is bauxite. I thought I have crazy amounts of gold, but apparently not. Okay, this is a gold filter, but we're not actually getting any gold. So if I remember correctly, 3 of those lines were dead. Is it silver line? There's literally no way to get silver. Silver is actually made as a side effect of lead and something smelting. So I think this line is going to be dead forever. So just basically a pointless line. Okay, let's start removing this stuff. Yeah, it's going to take a very long time to actually remove this mine. Okay, so I'm not getting any gold because I don't have any gold mines. I don't have any silver because I don't get any silver mines. And why is the last line dead? Tungsten? I'm not getting any tungsten? Tungsten is very common, at least it should be. How is it possible that I didn't collect any tungsten? And can I continue the debug run? Tungsten. Let's collect some tungsten just so I can finish the connection. Small bauxite. Oh yes, mining of this tiny island. Wait, no, don't do that. Ah, I messed it up. Now this is going to be disconnected because this pole is actually serves a structural purpose. So let's move it here instead. Okay, let's kill this and this. So let's see some tungsten. I thought, okay, this is tungsten. It's somewhat far, but not crazy far. Okay, I can just connect the tungsten this way. Okay, let's just set some tungsten in. Just so I can see that it's all connected correctly. Because if now that I can actually see now that I'm in the debug mode, that I can see that this is the problem with the base. And I can solve the problem. Later, I'm just going to be completely confused. Why is, for example, the entire line stuck? And the line is stuck because there's tungsten on the line and we don't actually have an output for tungsten. Or for gold for that matter. If I have so much gold that I saturate the entire sorting loop with gold, that's going to be a nice problem to have. I don't think that's gonna happen, ever. Alright, let's go up. I'm just going to assume this is a mixed line. I don't think I have that many lines that are not mixed lines. So let's just randomly set up some miners. So here's a separate question that's actually very interesting is, if I just connect those random miners here and there, is any of this stuff actually going to get to the sorting network? Because sorting network has its own mine, and this own mine actually has really nice access to the sorting loop. Well, so it might actually take priority, and maybe everything mined here actually doesn't get anywhere. Okay, you are disconnected because you don't have anything to mine. That's zinc. Do I need zinc? No idea. Okay, let's go do this. And here, and one more. And let's hopefully go somewhere useful. At least that's my idea. Okay, let's get rid of this stuff. That doesn't seem to connect anywhere, so let's just remove all of this. And the same one with this one. And let's get rid of the rest of titanium. Alright. Oops. Apparently I missed this bit. Okay, so let's just take a look at science. Okay, it seems that this is finished as well. That's actually the thing, like, I'm trying to build something, or debug something, and then I just go to some part of the base. And then I notice, well, I haven't been here in a very long time, and now that I'm here, there's a lot of this stuff that I kind of forgot about, and that needs some intervention. Not a big intervention, but just even a small one. Okay, is it symmetric? Okay, this is more or less symmetric. So yeah, so I'm just mining this to make space for more accumulators. I'm not sure if I need more accumulators, but, well, won't hurt. Alright. So what's up here? Apparently the secondary sorting network is completely saturated. And it's completely saturated because this one doesn't process fast enough. That's a strange problem to have. And let's upgrade them to level 5s then. Well, actually only the first one really. And this is an active provider chest, so it's never gonna get stuck. So, as fast as this one can process, I guess I could just set up a second one, just for rubies. Okay, so what is this? This is a requester chest, but I'm just going to this normal chest. And a smart inserter. Let's copy this, copy this. And here's your inserter, and... Oops! Ah! Ah, misclick. Ah, misclicks happen. Okay, so let's set it up like that. And that's just going to be a straight chest. Wait. Doesn't seem to be working at all. Okay, I'm super confused now. Why aren't you taking this? This is ruby ore. And what is this? Raw ruby. What? Oh wait, this is a requester. Am I filtering the wrong thing? Okay. Oh, so I was actually filtering the wrong thing. So that doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't actually take anything from the line. It only takes stuff from as a requester chest. So it was actually no raw ruby, ruby ore, raw sapphire, raw sapphire. No, it makes raw sapphires. Oh, this is super embarrassing actually. Okay, so my entire setup is wrong, and the only reason it worked is because it also was connected to as requesters. Okay, this is sapphire ore. This needs to be ruby ore. Yes, so I'm requesting completely wrong things. I mean, the requesters are correct, but as you can see, there's different icons, just slight tiny bit. Okay, so I had no idea I actually screwed it up. Because strangely, everything here actually worked and produced a lot of stuff. Alright, and let's get diamond ore. And yeah, that's completely stuck. So I'm just going to... what is this? Requester chest. Yeah, sure, let's add some more. Just the first one especially, because that's the highest volume one. Not sure that's actually going to do anything. Wait, what? That's a requester. Why aren't you copying it? Okay, no, you're copying it. It just shows what... It shows what's actually content, not what's requesting. Alright. That might actually work now. Alright, that's not the problem. The problem is why I don't have science. I don't have blue science. Possibly because of smart inserters. That seems to be the most common missing component. Yes, smart inserters. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode now. In the next episode, I'm just going to find the mystery of smart inserters. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.